The last time I did a video like this, you guys absolutely loved it, so I'm back again with more hidden Dollar Tree hacks. These are quick, easy, affordable, and I promise once we're done, you'll never look at these items the same way again. You're watching Whiskey and Whit. My name is Whitney, and a huge thank you to Beam for sponsoring today's video and supporting Whiskey and Whit. Another huge support system for me here on this channel are my whiskey craft buddies. Thank you so much for coming back each and every week to DIY with me. If you're not already a craft buddy, no worries. It's quick and easy to do. You just hit subscribe so you won't miss a future video. And now let's get into these hacks because I've got a ton to share today.
And the best part about today's video is everything we're hacking is a $1.25 item. Up first is this rubber broom head. Now, if you don't already have a Dollar Tree handle, you're also going to want to pick up one of those too. And this is a game changer when it comes to spring cleaning. Whether you have long hair yourself, you have a dog, a cat, anything that sheds in your house, this is super helpful. I also love this thing in my craft room to get up any scrap paper or confetti or really anything that goes flying. You just scrape it kind of like a broom against your carpet. It's going to pull up hair, all that extra stuff. It makes it easier to vacuum up, and it's also going to get any pieces that are set within your carpet that you weren't able to get up the first time with your vacuum. I also love this for rugs like this that when you put the vacuum on top, it sucks everything up. I'm just able to get all of those bits off of it, and then I can run right over the hardwood floor with my vacuum. It has saved me so many headaches. In the garden section, I know Dollar Tree sells knee pads for gardening, but these boogie boards are so much better. You will need one for each leg, but I think the $2.50 is well worth it because they have grooves in the center. I put it so the groove dips in, and this is so much more comfortable when I am gardening, scrubbing the pool, doing things outside for Finn, and I've also put them on the side of the bathtub when I give him a bath. Where the groove is, your knee goes right into it. It is so much more comfortable, and I also just like them way, way more. So if you see them in your store and you garden, be sure to grab them. Are you like me and have either a husband or a kid or somebody that leaves smudgy fingerprints all over your stainless steel? Well, to fix that, you're going to want to keep some cheap shaving cream on hand. This is just the Dollar Tree one. You can use what you already have. You just want it to be the foam, and you want a microfiber cloth. You're going to add some of that shaving foam to the cloth instead of spraying it onto the appliance. And what I like to do is test a little corner, but this has worked on everything stainless I have in my kitchen. I work it into the cloth, and then I'm going to work it into the stainless steel. It gets off any dirt, grime, and it also buffs out those fingerprints. I love it because I can do it on all of my stainless steel appliances, and it also cleaned this super big smudge on our microwave. So win-win. I keep these things in my kitchen, and it is so nice to do before people are coming over or parties. I do it probably once every other week, and it is so, so helpful. If you're anything like me, you know the importance of spring cleaning to keep everything nice and fresh, but you hate doing it. So this is a little hack I made for myself. I use it for a lot of different things, but it started out as spring cleaning. I get these craft sticks from Dollar Tree, and I use a Sharpie to write down all the areas that I am dreading spring cleaning, but I know I need to do. Then when I've got a little time on a weekend or at night, I can go through, pick out a stick, and it's kind of the same situation. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Then that way I'm like, all right, I guess I'm cleaning out my car, and this has helped me tackle a few different areas in our house so far, and I've got a few more things to go, but I know then that way, if I were to pick what I had to do, some of these areas would never get touched, and I know I can't do that, so this is a great way to help you suck it up and get it done. I was so excited when this next hack dawned on me. I wanted to get some of these Airpod straps because I'm always afraid I'm going to lose them. And then I was walking through Dollar Tree and saw some of these new eyeglass accessories they have. They've got a variety of different eyeglass cords, from these pearls all the way to thicker fabric straps. And these for $1.25 are way better than spending $25 on Amazon. You just slide your AirPods through the openings where you would normally put either your glasses or your sunglasses, tighten the little strap, and I wore these on a flight recently, and it's so helpful because if you fall asleep and your AirPod falls out of your ear, you're not searching under the gross seat for them. It was super quick and easy to do. I just popped them in, and then I also hooked the strap when my AirPods were in the case to my little carabiner clip, and that made it helpful because when I tossed it in my bag, it was so easy to find because I wasn't looking for the little case. I could find the floral strap. Another game changer I used on my recent trip to Florida was bringing one of these jumbo mesh bags. Toss it in your bag, and then when you get there, use it as a hamper. This was so nice. I was sharing a room with my mom on this trip, and it made it so much easier to keep my stuff contained. There's also a little loop on it, so if you want to hang that up on a hook that you have, either at the hotel or Airbnb, super, super helpful. and then you know what's dirty, what's clean. It's not all over the floor. It was also super helpful when Alex, Finn, and I went to Disney World in January because it kept our room so much more organized and clean. Having a 4-year-old means that we are constantly busy in our house. And while it's great that we have a route that he can run, I was worried he was going to run into furniture or edges. So what I did is I grabbed some Dollar Tree pool noodles and I used them to essentially toddler proof some of the angles. This is also great if you have rough areas that you find yourself bumping into, but all you have to do is cut it down the center and you can use it as tubing around sharp edges. I cut down some smaller pieces to use them on corners that he would kind of almost clip when he was coming around the corner. And this just gives me peace of mind that he's not going to hurt himself and we're not going to run into it either. Over in the electronics aisle, I always make sure to grab a nightlight when we are traveling, especially if I'm going to be in an Airbnb. You pop it in any areas, whether that be the bathroom or a non-lit hallway. I feel like a lot of times the hosts don't think about the middle of the night. If your kid gets up, if you go to the bathroom a lot in the middle of the night, and it is so hard to see. I trip over stuff all the time. So I brought one of these with us to Disney, and it just is so much better than trying to figure out where you are going in the middle of the night. So grab one of these, toss it in your bag. I just keep it in my travel stuff, and it is truly a game changer for $1.25 when you are anywhere that you are unsure of.
I don't know what it is, but lately I've been having a heck of a time getting good sleep. I go to bed, and then when it's time to wind down, I'm wide awake. I then wake up in the morning, I feel like a zombie, and that makes it really hard to tackle the next day. So I decided to try this Dream, and honestly, you guys, I wasn't sure if it was going to work. After the first week, I was sold, and I knew I had to share it with the craft buddies. Dream is a luxurious drink with high-quality sleep-promoting ingredients like melatonin, magnesium, and reishi, and some options have CBD, and the Founder's Blend, which is what I get, doesn't have CBD, plus they have a melatonin-free option as well. I do a lot of my work after Finn goes to sleep at night. So what I do is I go up, I work, and then about 45 minutes before I want to go to sleep, I come down and I make myself a glass of this Dream. I take it up, I drink it while I'm working, and it really helps me wind down. I used to go to bed so wired after I would work, but now I feel myself calming down as I'm finishing the work. I get a really good night's sleep, I wake up rested, and then the next day I am ready to tackle what comes my way. My favorite combo that I've tried so far is the chocolate peanut butter with warm milk. And sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I will add sprinkles and whipped cream, but this stuff tastes good on its own. I also love that it doesn't have any extra gunk in it. You can purchase Dream individually, or you can do their subscription. Subscribers get perks like 20% off every month, a free frother with their first order, free shipping, and early access to new product launches. Beam's Dream is clinically shown to improve sleep. Click the link below or scan this QR code and be sure to use my code Whiskey and Wit to get up to 35% off. Now let's grab my drink, get that work done, and then get a great night's sleep right after, thanks to Dream.
I absolutely love these LED push lights that Dollar Tree sells, and they come in and out of stock at my store, but when they're in stock, I grab them because I really needed some additional light underneath our cabinets in our kitchen. I love that you can push them on and off. I added one to our Lazy Susan so I could see all the stuff in the back, and I also added one to our pantry. It's really nice because it's areas where you need to see what you're getting into, but sometimes it's hard. And I love that our pantry can now be seen. It may need a ton of organization, but it is well lit, so I'll take that. We are coming up on super busy party season, so I wanted to share one of my favorite party hacks that I recently learned about at Dollar Tree. They just came out with, this sounds so funny, but I was so excited to see that there are black bases to their plungers, because all you have to do is spray paint the wood handles black, put them back together, and they act as a great standalone base for signage. I used mine for Finn's birthday. It was train themed, and if you want to see how to make this specific sign, full tutorial, I will link his birthday video down below. But it was so easy. I made these signs with my Cricut, but you could easily use a printable, you could do a cardboard sign, then just hot glue whatever it is to the base, and you're good to go. These stood up perfectly. You would not guess that they are plungers, and this is so great for showers, for birthday parties, and also for graduations. Just stick your signs on. They will be freestanding, and it is a really huge money saver. Another huge money-saving hidden gem at Dollar Tree is their wrapping supplies. Now, if you've shopped at Dollar Tree for forever, I'm not telling you anything new, but if you're new to Dollar Tree or you're new to a stage in your life where you're starting to give gifts, go into showers, things like that, this is something you must know. I get compliments all the time on how cute my bags are for parties and gifts, and I tell them every time it's from Dollar Tree. They've got everything from just plain bags to really pretty designs without glitter. They've got a ton of different characters. So if you're going to a kid's party or need party favors, just so many different options. They also have a great selection in their balloon department, from actual balloons to balloon garland supplies. And I love to make balloon garlands out of Dollar Tree balloons. I've been doing it for years, from this dinosaur one to this Cars one, baby showers, so many options. And my most recent one was this train one. So let me show you how I made it. So starting out, you don't need a balloon pump, but this one is under 20 bucks from Amazon, and it's definitely super helpful, and it will save you a ton of time. You're going to blow up 2 balloons. They can be the same size or different. You're going to tie them together like a shoelace and then repeat that. Then, as you saw there, I took 2 groupings and I twisted them together to create this quad or 4 balloon container. Then I like to take fishing line, but you can also use that Dollar Tree balloon strip. I just think the fishing line's a lot easier to hang after the fact. And I'm going to stack these one on top of the other. Because those 4 balloons are twisted together, they'll stay together, and then you're going to just keep stacking them. You can do the monochrome look, you can do different colors, you can do confetti. I've done a ton of different looks. And then once you have the length that you want, you're just going to take that fishing line and attach it to command strips on the wall. Or if you've got sconces or anything else, you can hook it to, but I didn't have anything here, so I used command strips. Then for this specific look, I also made sure that the balloons came out of the smokestack for the train, but it could just be one line across the top. I also did 3 Rex here for his last birthday. There are a ton of different ways you can do this, but if you can do those quads and put them together, that is the base of all of these, and it is a game changer for showers, parties, graduations, you name it. If you have this up your sleeve, your party will look top notch, I promise. I am always hunting for stuff in my purse, and so I saw these eyeglass cases and thought they would be perfect for some of my smaller items that I need on the go. They fit feminine products really well, so they could be just for that, but I also added that, a couple pens, and you could also add, like if you use reusable straws or silverware, you can slide it right in there. I put fins in there, so in case we're out at a restaurant, I have that in case he needs something that is a smaller size. It is really compact, so it fits right in my purse, but then I'm just looking for that piece instead of all these items at the bottom of my purse. And also, if your pens explode, they're going to explode in there and not all over your purse, which is also a win. Here's another cleaning hack for you. Grab one of these sponges that has the little flap on the back, and also grab yourself one of these grippers. Now, I am tall, I am 5'11", but there are places in my house that I cannot reach to clean, and it is a pain to get my step stool out all the time. So to get around that, I took this little sponge, and the little gripper fits perfectly into the slot where your hand would normally go, and I use that to dust my high up areas. It's nice, especially here at the top of my stairs, that I don't have to unfold my step stool. I can spray a little product on it, and then when I'm done, that whole sponge goes right into the washing machine. And if you're shorter than me, you could also use a Dollar Tree broom handle, and it will do the same thing, but you'll be able to reach much higher. A wonderful Dollar Tree hidden gem, especially this time of year, are these 10 packs of plastic shower caps. The first thing I love to do, and this is an oldie but a goodie, this has been around for years, and I started doing it in college, which has been a long time ago. You put them around your shoes when you are traveling, because especially if you're going to a sandy place, dirty place, it will keep all that gunk inside of there and not in your suitcase on your clothes. Another use for the shower caps is when you are trying to get some seeds to grow and germinating them. You can use it as a cover for your pots because the sunlight will get through. You water them, you put them over the top, and it will kind of give it a greenhouse effect to help those start germinating and growing. This stretched over a decent sized pot, and this can also help protect those seeds if you have severe weather coming. Just pop that over the top and it will help protect so, winds or heavy rain don't hurt your seeds. I also really like to put them over my nice cameras when I'm working in the garage on wood builds. I just wrap it around so the lens is out so the film and the footage is not obstructed, but it keeps everything else sawdust free, which is super helpful. I also like to grab their plastic shower caps because once you wash them, they are great for over the top of bowls. I like to use them in the summertime to cover up food outside when people aren't scooping out of it. And it's also nice for these bowls that I like to use to mix things in but don't have lids. So you just pop it on the top and you're good to go. When it comes to Dollar Tree, one of the biggest hacks I preach all the time is look in the seasonal section with an open mind. So I found these beautiful little jute orbs in the nautical section. A lot of you told me you don't even check there because you don't decorate with nautical stuff, but these can fit into a farmhouse decor, into a modern organic decor. Same thing with this like hyacinth basket. I'm going to use it for earrings and jewelry to kind of gather everything. I always get so excited every year for spring because there are some great items in the garden section, like these metal garden hooks. I've shared about these so many times. They are so awesome. I originally bought them so that I could hang a wreath on my blanket ladder and then switch out signs for each season. These are great to buy now because I love to add bells to my blanket ladder for Christmas, different signs for Halloween and fall, even some summer stuff. So these are great to grab right now, and they're such a good deal at 2 for $1.25. I also like to hang one on our open closet door. It gives us a great space to hang items we're going to pack for trips or even just our outfits for the next day. It's also great for Finn stuff in the bathroom, everything from towels to our kneeling mat, keeps everything dry up out of the way. They also have a larger size that I love as well. You get one for $1.25, but they're great for towels. I also love hanging them on my front little porch area because I can hang a sign or wreath there. So these are just great to have all around your house. I always stock up every year because I'm always finding new uses for them. I'd be remiss if we talked about spring cleaning and I did not talk about your craft supplies. This is a great time to do an ink flush on your printer, especially sublimation printers, and also clean your machines like your laser beds and your Cricuts. For your Cricut, a lot of people ask, how do I clean this? And I just use some Lysol all-purpose cleaner. I just make sure not to get it on the band in the back. You get out all the little hairs and little pieces. And I also like to use this time of year to replace the blade. You can get the replacements on Amazon. I will put the link down below. I buy the Amazon replacements. They work just as well, and they are much cheaper. The other thing, this is the time to clean, are your mats. This is my tried and true. This is how I do it. I know some people say this doesn't work for them, but I've done this for years and it works so well. Put a little bit of Dawn dish soap, a little bit of water, use your hands, rub it on the mat, get all those little bits and pieces loose, and then I like to take a scraper to concentrate all of it to one corner. Once you get everything, the water and all the bits in one corner, I take a paper towel, wipe it all up, get it off of there, and then I put it onto one of those S-hooks, another use I found for those, and I hang it just in the closet in my craft room. I let it dry overnight, re-add the plastic piece, and I've washed mine upwards of 3-4 times, and it keeps them sticky, but it also gets all of those gross bits off of it. So this is your friendly reminder to do a crafting spring clean. In my last Dollar Tree hacks video, so many of you said I want more car hacks, so I thought this was a great time to share more of them, especially because I needed to restock my emergency kit because I needed to make a new one for Alex's car. I've been driving that some too, and so a couple times I've needed the stuff in my car, I've been driving Alex's car. So I grab a bunch of different things, everything from hair ties to hot hands, in an organization case like this one. You can also find them in the automotive section. If you can't find these clear ones, you can also look in the toy section for these Hot Wheels containers. Those are also great for organization. I got that for Finn, but it would work just the same for something like this. I'm going to get everything out of its container, put it in there, and then I also realized I needed a bigger thing for these items. So I threw them in a bag, and then this fits perfectly into my glove box. So whenever I need it, I can grab my stuff and I'm good to go. Another tried and true whiskey favorite for the car are these buckets because they make the perfect, I'm telling you, the perfect car garbage. I love it because you just throw a bag in there. This is a Dollar Tree bag, obviously, but you can use whatever you have. You don't have to get special garbage bags. And what I like too is in the back seat, I can just toss stuff over the seat, and the big opening is a bigger target. So when I'm throwing stuff, when Finn is tossing stuff from his car seat, everything is falling in there, and then you just take the bag out when it's full. Recently, we've been out and about with Finn and have been in a bind because we haven't had items that we've needed to make it easier for him to eat, especially while we're driving. So I decided to grab a large Rubbermaid container, some kids' plates, silverware, a knife, and these wet wipes to create a little eating on the go kit. I cleaned everything, I put it in this container, and popped it into my car. The other great thing is the tub can act as a little tray on Finn's lap, and I can cut up things like hot chicken nuggets so I don't burn my hands. I can get them clean, and then we're on to the next thing. Does your glove compartment look like mine? Gee, I hope not. This is so embarrassing, but I'm going to keep it real. I found some receipts in my car from 2019, so it's been a hot second since I've cleaned this out. What I did is I saved my napkins that were in there. I like to keep napkins in the glove compartment from fast food. Let me know if you do that down in the comments. I learned that from my parents, and then I always have a napkin when I need it if they don't give me one. I put those in a little pencil pouch from Dollar Tree. I also put like my registration and all those paperwork in there. Then that way everything's stacked nicely with my car little emergency kit, and this is so much cleaner. So I've just got a couple more things like to clean the seats and stuff, and my car will be spring clean ready. Glad I tackled this part.
That's going to do it for this round of hacks. Be sure to head down to the comments if you made it this far and leave a sun emoji. That lets me know you enjoyed this video. And if you don't have emojis, just type the word sun in your comment. Also, while you're down there, let me know your favorite hack today and check out more information on today's sponsor, Beam. All the info on Dream as well as their subscription that I talked about will all be down in the comments. And if you have any questions on it, let me know that as well. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you're new so you can join the Craft Buddies and not miss a future video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!